So this internship program is provided by cohealth. My experience as a biculture officer before I participate in the internship, I find it really hard to work as biculture officer because there was no training for me at all. I didn't know that this program exists.
As a bicultural worker, you act as a bridge that work and that connect both cultures or both communities, which is the mainstream organization, and the communities themselves. There's so much to be learned from the community and vice versa.
Being a bicultural worker, you've got this insight in people's stories. You know, you can relate to people. People don't need to explain their stories to you because you already understand it. So with that, having that knowledge, but then also having the skills and abilities. So for example, if you're a professional, someone that's educated, someone that's learnt something, you can not only utilize the skills that you've learnt, but you can add that with the experience that you have as a bicultural worker to make that impact in your community and in your workforce.
It is important because we feel them, we understand them. It's not just knowledge, it's about feeling.
That is so special because not many people can have like the best of both worlds.
It's so important having, a bit of a shared live experience or at least understanding. And I've always been banging about it in my cover letter and resume, but they didn't believe me 5 years ago that it was important. But now it's good that they're kind of recognizing that it's actually really important.
Someone who have that lived experience and cultural background and knowledge about that community, and if they wanted to work for that community, there are a lot of things that we have to keep in mind, a lot of sensitive issues have to be aware of. And I think the first step that I would advise would be maybe you should go to the internship program and get yourself educated so that you can support your community and work as a bicultural worker.
My workshop delivered 2 weeks ago, and we have 12 people from 7 different countries. So those people who came along, they were scared of dog, of course, but by end of the workshop, they were wanting to take a photo with the dog. So that was meant I actually changed a little bit of attitude, a little bit of, I shared something and they learned from it, and hopefully they share it with their network.
The project was co-designed with the community and asked, various people within the community about what they need to be done or what the issues that they needed to be addressed. So we ended up agreeing on taxation regulation. It's sort of related to health because there's a lot of debt being reoccurred in the community, and those debts are leading to severe stress and mental illnesses. So we agreed to do a project on taxation on how to appeal a debt.
My project was pretty much about women's health, and that was just pretty broad, but I touched on physical health, mental health, which I'm really, really passionate about, and social health and all aspects of health. And with that, it was a group of young women, African women, primarily Somali women, that came together. For me, let me tell you this much, before I became and started training to be a healthcare professional, I had no idea all the services that were out there for us.
My project was about parenting, because I believe parenting is a very important issue, especially for those who migrate to another countries. By providing a good parenting session, good skills and strategies to have an effective parenting.
Mental health is a taboo in my community, and I saw that not many people are inclined to talk about it. A couple of them, they approached me and they said, I've never seen a doctor, a Korean doctor coming to our community, and I'm so encouraged and I'm so hopeful for the future, for the future generation. And that, touched my heart, even though I told them I'm not a doctor, I'm not a health professional, I'm just a bicultural worker. But I have knowledge to share with them.
This biocultural internship showed me I can contribute and I can make difference.
Bicultural work needs to be taken seriously as a bicultural worker, we do a lot of background work that organizations don't know that we do.
Bicultural workers do get paid to go into organizations and tell organizations about certain issues in the community. However, if organizations did employ people from diverse backgrounds from the beginning, not only would they be saving money, but they would be saving time, because they would be able to have that person inside the organization that can help, that understands the organization and that understands the community, and they're not paying someone because of their experiences. They're not only because of their experiences, but also because of the skills they can provide.
If you want to work for a certain community that have different culture, different language, and different backgrounds, it's important that you have someone on board that have the same belief, the same value, and the same understanding all of the different cultures and speak the same language, so that you maintain sustainability within that community and in your project. Because by having that person, you gain the community trust, and so that they will be willing to open to you and explain to you what they need, so that you can continue working on your project in terms of providing their needs. And that's when a project can become really successful and sustainable.
And I believe like this work has always been out there, it's just that we didn't have a term for it.
Bicultural workers.